Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear students, today on 15th July 2021, on the request of my dear students, I am making a video especially for helping my dear students to solve the problem of learning the reactions, because the majority of the questions and lots of questions come from the chemical reactions. Questions like write the balanced chemical equations, balance the equations, write the chemical reaction, okay, and the questions like these. So the problem faced by the students is that they are facing difficulty in memorizing the reactions along with, yani, in the balanced form, and if they don't write the completely balanced chemical equations, they are going to lose marks. So alhamdulillah, in this video we are going to learn some tricks and methods by which we can solve this problem to a significant level. Okay, or there are some exceptions, because some reactions don't follow these rules which we are going to study today in this video, in this couple of video, in this video series. But majority of the chemical reactions, it will help you a lot, my dear students. It will help you a lot to memorize, to learn and to keep the reactions in your head forever. All if you forget the reactions also, no matter if you forget the reactions also, if you use these methods, these tricks, you can be able to write the reactions again. Okay, so let us, without delaying, let us move ahead and start learning the methods. So for memorizing and making the chemical reactions easier for us, we have to focus on three things. The first one is the molecular formula. The first one is the molecular formula. That we must know how to write the molecular formula of compounds. Okay, we must know this. The second one is identifying the type of the chemical reaction. Okay, identifying the type of the chemical reaction. And the third one is to balance it. Okay, so these are the three fundamental and basic techniques and methods which we are going to apply to learn the reactions which we are facing problem in, my dear students. So are you ready? So let us first take the first one, although you have studied this one in details from class 6 onwards, but let us take this, revise this, that how do we write the molecular formula. Okay. So for example, my dear students, I am saying you the name. I'm giving you the name of a compound. Suppose, yes, silver hydroxide. So if you know the chemical name of a compound, how are you going to write the molecular formula? Very easy. Silver, the symbol of silver is Ag, and the symbol of hydroxide, the radical hydroxide, is OH. The next step is that to write the charge of the radical, if any present, if any radical is present in the compound, you have to write the charge of that radical, the net charge of that radical, and you have to write the charge of the cation or the anion. So here we have a metal, and definitely that will form a cation. And if you know the charge of silver is 3 plus, and similarly the charge of OH is 1 minus. So what we are going to do is that if these respective charges are different with each other, they differ with each other, they are not same, they aren't same, then I'm talking about the values. If they aren't same, then they will interchange their places. Yes, so you will get AgOH3 as the compound. Let us take another example. If I say write the molecular formula of calcium oxide, then what will you do? Yes, you will write the symbol of calcium as Ca, then oxide as O, and you know that calcium is a cation here, so it will hold 2 plus. You know these things, from where 2 plus is coming, 2 plus ना, calcium 2 plus कहाँ से आ रहा है? You should know these things, okay? If you don't know, then you haven't studied chemistry in class 6, 7, 8 and 9 as well, okay? The first chapter also you came to know that calcium belongs to the second group, so definitely it will have 2 electrons in the outermost shell, and it is going to lose that, so that's why it's 2 plus. Okay. Oxygen, my dear students, will have a charge of 2 minus, isn't it? Because oxygen is a non-metal and it belongs to the 16th group, and 16th group elements, what do they do? They attract 2 electrons, okay? So you can see over here that both of these values, I'm not talking about the charge, both of these values are same. So if these values are same, they cancel out each other and you will get the molecular formula as CaO. This is how we write the molecular formulas, and you have learned this in your junior classes as well. This was just a brief revision of that. Now my dear students, let us talk about the different types of chemical reaction, which is the most crucial part in helping us to learn the chemical reactions easily, okay? So get ready for that.